Hi, I just finished this poem. Been working on it for 3 weeks, kind of a processing of things that have been happening for a while. I couldn't get out of Lexington last night through the falling shapes of human design, or by way of the dim, watery shadows where the answers wait in greater ranges of dangers. I watched the end of Angels by grease and celluloid in a heavy bevy of biological backgrounds, broadcast to my brow to measure the size of my avoidance. I employ a windfall of capitalizations to make sense of the bloodshed in acequias and aqueducts that remind me of the truth. There is an alarming but not surprising pain that is not where it's supposed to be, full of a strange noncompliance. An old riddle to close the gap on meaning and identification. Split hack, slipjack, slapped a meter on my back. People operate to tolerate my failed empty skeleton, my hollow jelly bird, tangled up in the wall of secret theaters, in the beehive of my skull, secret needs behind plastic masks, to make sure we all still live like animals when the border belly runs dry, bound with fire to a little AI, stripping signals with soap dramas, all the pretty colors in one big bright media station. That is the darkest night of my soul, the darkest place, pursued by restless networks and monochrome polyester supply sucking stations, for encryptions of trust gained by the barriers and beseechments of hope. Try to keep up with the mismatches in families, mismatches in the eyes of computer programmers, mismatched. The mismatched feeling I got was only the scaffolding. So I let out a backfeed in the disguise of artistry. I let it backfire with a heartache under the bleachers. I cast their shadows across the field. The fighting began. To take the sovereign field from a better seat. Try, all of these favored contrivances, familiar instincts, practical and perfect, to shine the blues in the chambers of mutiny of my hands, to show me who runs around my room all night. And where does the liquidation come from? I'm looking for my life. I'm somehow displaced. Does anybody remember? I must have missed a cycle, sailing on the sea of concrete and plastic that pours for me to make you all seem so familiar, but we never really met. We were all searching for the big bird cloud with a great heart of endurance to make the garden grow. That's where they broke in, looking for an updraft, looking for a way to extract my bone marrow from the clouds, to collect these images, to touch all sides. In a house full of strings, I'm sure the white elephant is real. On all the things they stole from inside to get rid of me. Too slippery, they said. Take anything you can. Harder, take Henry, and some other of his indicators. The wind is so shy, touches me too light, hurts my thigh. I belong where I was found. Where she wants the blues to burn and bend, and to cause her to count the blues out of chance from the knees to the nines, where we run towards 1,000 miles. Try, all these conveniences, and me. Now looking for the weakness to belong, to return to blood, be reborn with a new name, for the Colosseum, deeper in the night, to come from. It's beginning to fall apart again, turning towards that sentimentality of those awkward, out of range, old direct lines as the crow flies, to be the choice of horizons, erasing the dream, to be a big bird, those clouds I need, to be friends again with my fragile flavors and try to get my feathers back.